In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's going on, people? This is No Labels Podcast.
Yeah.
We back in the building.
Back.
Got boy Tim.
What's
Tim
up?
in the building.
What's
You
up,
feel me?
people?
How you feeling?
Peace, love, man.
This is the middle of the week. This ain't gonna be a long one, man. But it's a lot going on in the world.
Very
I've been out. First off, burnout is a real thing.
Heavily.
Burnout is real. I didn't even take it. I didn't take a long time,
Yeah.
but it was a long time for me. I took 2 weeks off. I logged out of social media.
Weeks is a lot.
2 weeks for me is a lot. I didn't come home. I didn't work on content. I didn't write music. I just came home, took a shower, spent time with my family, unplugged completely, left from everything. Like every night and I go on Facebook and just scroll for like 5 minutes. I wasn't trying to be a monkey like that, but I unplugged. I was logged off of social medias, and it was good. I'm gonna be real, like just to unplug and tap back in with yourself.
You look refreshed.
It was good for me. Spiritually, I needed it. You feel what I'm saying? I think we get caught up in the day to day so much. You get caught up in trying to get that bag, which ain't nothing wrong with it. But it's like, and it's like, how do you balance? How do you balance, like work ethic, like being diligent with your purpose, your call, and like being able, like, how do you balance, like, because it takes a certain work. It takes a certain amount of sacrifice to get to a certain place in life, but at the same time, it's like,
Man, I think it comes to a point where how skilled are you with paying attention to yourself?
yeah,
Because most adults and most people who are energetic, I would say, go-getters, hustlers, that drive mentality, you're looking and chasing and getting to the next goal, the next bag, the next promotion, the next business meeting, and you don't really have any guardrails until you hit something,
yeah,
until your body shuts down or your business might be funny, you're forgetting things, it's overwhelming, and that's your checkpoint. That's your heat check.
yeah.
To like, okay. But for the ones who never misses a beat, when they could just be like, what you doing this week? Oh man, me and the wife and kids, we about to unplug. Totally. We do that on a regular. Like we schedule unplugging from whatever it is that's consuming us. Cause you could be really good and still overuse your skill. You can burn out over your skill sets.
No, burnout is, and I do agree with that. I do agree. Matter of fact, the name of the podcast, well, if you can call this a podcast, half a cast, is
Casting.
is the stress factor.
Ooh.
That's the title. That's the main title. But I do agree. You gotta, because I was listening to an interview today. I can't think of her name. She's from Africa, so I'm not even gonna try because I don't want her to destroy it.
Yeah, that's a lot of words.
But yo, she was dropping so much knowledge, and she was like basically talking about the effects of stress, and which we know in the back of our mind. But when you really study the effects of stress, like stress is the leading factor to most disease. You know what I'm saying?
It's heavily
More than
induced.
diet,
Yes.
more than exercise, all this. Like you can work out, have a weekly workout routine, and be stressed,
Yep.
and still be dying slowly.
Let's call something out. Aneurysms, high blood pressure, strokes. It can induce kidney stones. It can lead to cancer. Stress is like the foundation of, as soon as you tap into it, it takes over.
Yeah,
And it teaches you what's so smooth about stress and how it plays the game with you is it'll make you think that it's cool. It'll lay so low in your routine of everyday life to where it'll tell you, like, you're not stressing. Man, just keep overthinking. Keep overworking. Don't take breaks. You know what I'm saying? You got to make this bag. It's really in your ear. Like, no, don't even worry about the blood pressure. You got a goal to make. And so before you know it, you just like, I can deal with it. And then it hits you. And when it pops you, it's usually something that's so heavy that you can't really shake back immediately.
yeah. No, that's fire. Yeah. And bro, stress is so dangerous. And I'm like, when I unplug, because that's hard for me to do. Like I've said it before. And yeah, I may be semi workaholic, but I like what I do. Like I love podcasting. I love editing videos.
Yeah.
Like I don't hate it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I can overdo it.
Yeah.
And I'm a little ADD, so it's like if if I don't like it, it's hard to focus. But when
Yeah.
I do like it, I hyper focus. You feel what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So, but it's like when you said scheduling, like times to plug out for the family, and even like that. Yeah, I think that's when you stuck in this digital bubble. You know what I'm saying? And it's fake. We all know it's fake, but still, like some people, like you can go online on one of them off moments. You know what I'm saying? You ain't feeling your best, and then you get on there, and then you see people. You know what I'm saying? Insta line.
Yeah.
Cause half of it be a lie. We know it. You know what I'm saying?
Instantly.
But it's like you not having the best of days, and then you come and see everybody highlight reels. Just stay away from that right now.
Oh yeah.
Like just stay away. But log out. You feel me? Like when I logged out, and it's crazy because I'm from the generation before social media.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So
we-
I
yeah,
know
we-
what it is.
Yeah, literally.
So when I really plugged out, like no play, like when I really plugged out for them 2 weeks, like it came back. Like I remember what it was to like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy because I'm like and I was more at peace. You feel what I'm saying? Without so much information going through my mind.
Because you think about how much we absorb from social media and from other things in life. How much energy people talk about energy in the universe, and we're at that point in our lives. How much diluted energy that's not pure, that's not honest, that's not helping you that we digest from TikTok to Instagram to Facebook, from Facebook to BET Plus, from different platforms. Then your mama talking, then your news talking, and then the weather talking, then your job has got it, then whatever other outside sources, activity you're downloading all of that every single day to a point when I'm gonna bring it back to the main point is sometimes you get so much information and you don't even know who you are no more. But that's for another time and for another story.
We already going into the main topic.
Yeah.
Listen, I wanna add a new segment to the to the podcast. I'm gonna try it out. Name of this segment is, and I want to try to do it at the beginning of the podcast.
Okay.
But it's like, we getting older. So
Yeah.
the name of the segment is we getting older. 5-minute health check.
Why?
And basically, I want to ask you, like, cause I wanna be more aware of my health. And I want it to be a thing in my family.
Yeah.
And as friends, especially as you know what I'm
Friends,
saying,
brothers,
we
yeah.
getting older. It's like tapping in, like what you doing, or like what is your health focus right now? Like what are you looking at to, you know what I'm saying, better, or like, you feel what I'm saying? Like what's your health focus?
My health focus right now is it's all three phases, and I'll break it down because right now I got a grandpa that's going through some health situations, and we're gonna let God be God in that situation, and in how he's flowing and he's transitioning, and God is the keeper of that. But for me, it's all I look at it as like four phases. It's I got to get an emotional release, I got to get a physical release, I got to get a mental release, and I got to get a spiritual release. I got to make sure that in situations like this and what I'm going throughout the week or anything, I hit all four in some type of way.
Yeah.
So because the problem is, and we don't realize is sometimes we can get a physical outlet because we worked out,
Yeah.
but we still may be emotionally tapped, stressed out from the day-to-day of giving, but our mental could be okay.
Yeah.
We totally forget about the spiritual sometimes. Or you could just been in worship and released and clicked on God and reset, but then mentally you drained. You ain't got it to be so crisp. Your conversations, the stuff you got to do some work, you're over. So I make sure throughout the week I'm hitting all 4 points in some type of way.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because health is. I mean, because when you first say health, of course you think about your body, and I do mean like what are you doing like far as like in your body, but now that you said that, like it's your health has more to do with your than your body. You know what I'm saying? Because even if your body fit and your mental is sick, you know what I'm saying, you still gonna feel terrible.
Yeah.
And you still dying slowly. So like, that's a good. Okay, so you focus on your mental, your spiritual. Me,
Yeah.
my health focus is getting rid of the sugar as much as possible. Like I'm not saying like nah, getting rid of the sugar. I'm not even gonna say much as possible. It's a couple things I don't want to let go.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm not gonna go like completely cold turkey. Like I'm gonna treat myself on the weekend, but it's like a lot of and what I mean by like a lot of like unnecessary sugars, the chips. You go to the you know what I'm saying, the Doritos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Canned vegetables. You know what I'm saying? You lazy, long day, you want to throw some can but the thing about anything canned, it automatically contains more salt because salt is a preservative.
Man.
And it's like I'm really just focused on what I'm putting in my body.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, yo. And like when you get older, you see the difference. Like,
you do.
Like
you do.
You see when you eat better, when you sleep better, you feel better. Like, it's a real noticeable thing the older you get.
So yours is sugar, mine's realistically is salt, man. Like I got hypertension on both sides, so I really have to pay attention to salt. And just like sugar, you read stuff, it's in everything. It's oversaturated sometimes.
So bad.
Man, because I'll be there, and my thing is, I think if I had to say, I like breakfast. I'm a breakfast guy.
I love breakfast too.
So
it's my favorite. It's my favorite meal.
I was at the doctor, and she was checking me about my blood pressure, and she was like, what kind of salt you using? I was like, well, I'm cutting back on salt, but I use Himalayan salt. She said, that's still salt.
Still salt. Yeah, it is still salt.
Like, the way your blood pressure is, you don't need any salt. And I'm like, now I'm overwhelming myself. I'm like, how did I not? Like, salt is in almost everything. Now I gotta, like, my whole thought process is like, I gotta go vegan?
But the thing, and you know what? I'm gonna hit you with it because I know exactly how you feel. And then, bruh, I'm gonna tell you, I don't want to go vegan. But the honest truth is, like, not necessarily vegan, but if I just go, like, I know if I go on a real plant-based diet, like, that's really, like, I ain't gonna say the best thing. Like, I'm still a carnivore. Mm-hmm. Like, so I'm not gonna say meat bad, but like fresh meat, like meat off the ranch, like meat, even meat that people hunt, like meat without the chemicals in it.
Right, real game.
It's good, real meat. Like I'm saying, you get off the farm. It's like, bro, we got so much stuff. So it's like, realistically, like, and me and Keanu was talking about that. I was like, a lot of time, it was like Holy Spirit just dropped it on my heart. He was like, I came to the realization that I was running from me. Like, okay, what I mean is,
walk it out for
God is showing me who He calling me to be.
Right.
And I'm like, not out loudly, but basically I'm saying it because I mean, God knows I'm like, bro, I don't want to do that.
Right.
And it's like, not that I don't want to do it, but I know what it comes with. I'm like, I know
it's real.
You got to change this. Like, you got to change this. You can't do this no more. This gotta go. All your little comforts right now, they gotta go. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm looking at it because, like, yo, especially me, I'm coming up. It's like, Lord is taking me, like, I got joy again. I'm smiling again.
Yeah.
But when you in that dark place, you develop habits. You develop bad habits.
Bad habits.
You know what I'm saying?
Atomic
and it's
bad
like,
habits.
okay, now God bringing me out. And now he's starting to show me a picture of, okay, this who I'm calling you to be. And that requires me to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you really gotta gut you out.
You can't do this. I gotta change. Like I gotta, like, I see what I see who God calling me to be, but I'm running from the responsibility.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean by the vegan. It's like, I know that if I go at least mostly plant-based, right. Okay, I ain't even go the vegan route because that's just depressing.
Shout
I love
out
meat.
to vegans.
Shout out to vegans.
Yeah, it's nothing wrong with being a vegan.
I think that's the best way to go.
It's
like
just
plant-based.
It's
like
just
plant-based.
Yeah, it's just coming from one mountain and you trying to go to like 9 mountains. That's a leap for somebody.
It's the best. I mean, the truth is out there. Yeah. Sugar is killing us more than
Salt
anything.
It's just
like sugar is
the number one drug.
Sugar is the most dangerous thing. Like sugar is killing us. But look, we already halfway in the podcast. Yeah. I got to mention this. I got to talk about this. We can spend 5 minutes. It's all over the internet. First of all, before I even dive into this, shout out to all the USA participants in this year's Olympics. Shout out to Team NBA,
bring home
King
the gold.
James,
Biles.
Simone Biles. I don't know all the Olympics.
Shouts out to pickleball because apparently that's an overgrown sport that they doing Olympic style competitions.
Shout out to them too. Hey, whatever y'all know what I'm saying.
About pickleball.
I'm not. Okay, shout out to all the athletes. But now we gotta at least touch on it. We gotta talk about the opening ceremony of the Olympics. I'm gonna be real. Like I didn't see it live, but when I started to saw, but when I seen it, like as far as like it was everywhere.
Yeah.
TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and it's like okay. When I first seen it, my reaction like, cause at first I'm like, is it the Last Supper? Cause you know how people stretch, and everything may not have been exactly alike, but it looked like Last Supper to me. I'm gonna be real.
To me,
It looked like the Last Supper, and it was just it definitely backfired. They crazy part they had a blackout right after that. The whole city of Paris was blacked out except a church.
literally.
The church was the only thing in the city that had light, and it was like if you like how they were showing it, like it was like the whole city was dark and the church was in the corner with a little bit of light, and it's like, bro, but my first thoughts was like, okay, this is like we in America, so like not too much surprise to us.
No.
But that was
Sad to say.
that was so disrespectful, cause like wow, you feel what I'm saying? It's like you won't see them doing this in no other religion, and I'm not about to get in my conspiracy bag, cause I have them, I do, but I ain't about to go deep. But just seeing, I was like, wow, that was disrespectful. Like you ain't even gotta believe what I believe in, cause I'm a proud Christian. You know what I'm saying I believe in Jesus,
Yes,
but you know what I'm saying you're not gonna do this to the Muslims. You're not. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
You don't. It's
You're not about to do that to any other religion. So it's like okay.
they only want to attack the one true living God.
So I'm like, so me personally, it was a reminder. It was like, okay, yeah, just remember, like, okay, just know what kind of times we're in. There's no like, okay, the world is crazy right now, but it's okay, cause you know what I'm saying. We was created for this.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna keep it I'm gonna keep it leveled out with a little slight gloss. When it comes down to it, what you saw in the Olympics was propaganda making a mockery. But there's only forget emotions, forget what we think. It's really only two kingdoms that truly exist. It's the kingdom of heaven and it's the kingdom of hell. And they're always at war with each other. Forget the itty bitty stuff we wrestle back and forth with. They're always trying to overtake each other. And the kingdom of hell will use anything to emulate God to get people to come from him to there. You know, my mom always used to say, my grandma used to tell me, say, the devil never comes with anything that don't look like God. He's always going to come with something sweet. He's always going to come with something good. He never going to half step. And when he wants you, he ain't going to never half step. He going to give you exactly what you desire to pull you away. So it's a lot you can digest in that Olympic situation, but we got to get back and lock into these two things. We got to win souls. We got to make disciples. And we got to advance the kingdom.
It was just, for me, it was so crazy. And I agree. I like that analogy. Because, yeah, the rapping is always pretty when he comes. But, nah, it's like, for me, it was like, wow. Surprise! Yeah, it did surprise me because I wouldn't have thought they would have did it like that much, but it was so much. It was like, bro, it was so much going on. But I was like, okay, listen, like, okay, this is a mockery, and it backfired on them completely. But for me, it was like, yo, okay, I'm proud. Like, I'm not a bucket hat Christian. Like, I believe in Jesus Christ.
What you?
And it's like,
you said a bucket hat?
A bucket hat Christian. Basically like. They hide they light.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like you ever met somebody that you didn't know believe in Jesus, and it's like,
oh yeah,
it's like no, yeah. I'm proud. And it's like
yeah.
I'm not churchy. I obviously, definitely not put myself on the pedestal because yeah, God is working with me just like anybody else. But I'm not gonna hide the fact that who I believe in, and I think for me, that was that was like it's becoming that moment. Like I don't like being a Christian ain't always dandelions. You know what I'm
No.
saying? And it's like, but it is what I believe in, and I think moments like this require us to really put our, you know what I'm saying, put our feet in the sand. It's like, okay, like I do believe this. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what I like. I'm not tiptoeing. I don't care how it makes anybody feel. Like no, I believe in this. You know what I'm saying? Like Bad Boys, like the Bad Boys theme. We ride together. We die together.
Bad boys for life.
You see what I'm saying? Like I'm all in.
You got to.
With my imperfect self, like this I put my flag down. Like no, like I'm a believer, and I'm not about to just let you mock and just I'm not about to go crazy, but like nah, we gotta call that out.
You locked in, and don't be one of these fair weather Christians that's moved by what the media, social media. You got to do the research for yourself. You got to seek God for yourself. You got to read the word for yourself. Do some studying, so when these worldly things come in, you won't be swayed by what everybody else who don't choose to kneel before God tell you. We listen to people who will never serve Him, and we get misconstrued and misswayed because of what it looks like. Do your research. Be due diligent, man. Like, come on, it's time for us to really be who we truly need to be. But it comes with a cost. And like you said, sometimes if you get a glimpse of that thing, you like, ooh, I know that's glory, but gosh.
Glory, hey, it's all good because it's always. I mean, yeah, that's all I got to say. Like I just had to mention it because as a believer, it's like I ain't about to go too deep. Like I said,
You go see it on your TikTok
but
like 40 times.
it's definitely. I'm like like bro, you got unbelief. It's so bad. You got unbelievers speaking out on it. Like bro, this was so disrespectful to Christians. You got people from the LGBTQ community.
Yeah,
You feel me?
because it's
They speaking on it. It's like, bro, what are y'all? That was, and it's like I don't like me personally. I don't care. Like I don't need no other validation. But just the fact, like I don't care if nobody would have been like nah. I believe this, but just the fact that it was so blatantly disrespectful that you got people who don't even believe in it saying like yo,
and it's
that was crazy.
that tells you how far. Like you cannot rock with God, but there's a certain place where you just won't go. Like there's people like the letter community or other people
Yeah.
that like, yeah, we want to do our own thing, but we ain't gonna go that far.
And it's like
We ain't gonna push it there. Like, yo, you bugging right now. Like that's
that's why I was saying like me seeing that that's why I was saying like earlier like I was running from myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in a better place now, or getting to a better place. But it's like I was running from the responsibility of who God called. Like I like what it looks like. Okay, God, you calling me to do this? I like how that look. The hard part is accepting what comes with it. Okay, you can't do this. You can't move like this. You can't talk like this. And I like these things.
true.
You know what I'm saying?
It's an honest moment.
And I like these things, but it's like, are you willing to give up what you like? You know what I'm saying?
For me, man, and I was the same way, 100%, because you could be called to something, but background of being a PK kid, you see a lot of things going on that may be not as living up to the standard of what God has or living the true definition of what God called you to be. But I realized for me, it wasn't what I couldn't give up. It was the moment I realized how many people am I holding up if I'm not in place.
It's fire.
Like how many people I'm not bringing through because I'm choosing not to get here. And then I was like, I'm being selfish. Yeah, does it hurt? Do I have to give up some things that I love to do that was not harmless to the world, but might have been harmless to me? Yeah, but if it's to bring somebody else through, if it's to get somebody else to connect to a business to help, I can get out of myself to do that.
And the crazy thing about it, it's better. Like, okay, when God asks you to, okay, you got to stop doing this, you got to give up that. Yeah, we like it, but once we do it, it's really better. You know what I'm saying? You feel better. I just like going back to the diet. Like,
Yeah.
I love chips. I love Doritos. And I'm like, my biggest weakness
Spicy?
is cookie. all chips. I love spicy
Oh.
chips too. And I love all spicy things. I still eat spicy things.
Yeah, I'm a zest guy.
Even
too,
if I'm
man.
a vegan, I'm gonna eat spicy things.
Jalapenos, peppers.
But nah, like I love chips, man. Cookies is my weakness. Like cookies is my weakness. Like cookies.
Oreos, double chocolate chip.
I even try to make myself feel better and get almond milk. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do it the healthy way. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get some almond milk. You feel them? But it's like I would still eat half a pack of cookies. I don't care. I like the soft, chewy. I like the hard, crunchy.
Man, come on, man.
I like vanilla wafers. I like oatmeal cookies.
Yeah.
Listen, but it's like, okay, for me to really get to all them, I got to give all that sugar up. And I like it, but as I'm doing it now, I'm starting to feel better, like baby steps.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine when I'm get to a place where I'm disciplined to cut all that sugar out. Like I can imagine the energy I have. I can imagine like the mental clarity I have.
Is that a part of you unplugging too? Was that a part of it, or is this something on the side that you came into?
No, that was part of it. Yeah,
Okay.
that was part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
Nah, it's like because I gotta be healthy. Like I don't care what you want to do.
Yeah.
If you're not healthy,
Yeah.
but it really starts with like you were saying, like you can't just take care of the body, like and not take care of the spiritual and the mental. Like that, like even the people that you hang around has something to do with your health.
Very much
If you're
so.
around people that stress you out, get on your nerves all the time, and it's like that's your squad, that's your tribe. That tribe is killing you slowly. Anything that stresses you out constantly
Here's another one.
is not. You know what I'm saying?
You hang around the ones that like to talk BS all day, that like to just talk. Like you digesting that. So you might have worked out, but you come around Rod and Tony and them, you know they gonna BS and talk. They boom, 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 hitting with you. Now you feeling a little. Now your mental is going. So you really gotta protect. You gotta protect you.
That's real, and it got a lot to do with your health. Like, bro, if that mental ain't hold on, what time is it? I'm not sure. If that mental ain't clear, what time you need to be done?
What time is it?
7:00 now. So
7:30 is fine. That's the cutoff point. It's gotta be like before 7:30.
I'll get you about 15 more minutes.
Cool, because this is nice. This is.
What was I saying?
You talking about mental clarity going back to
Yeah, like even me stepping back, like okay, like honestly, the older I get, like I'm not really that much of social media dude. Now the one social media that do got me in the chokehold is TikTok, but for Instagram and Facebook, that's not really a big thing.
I never
for me.
got with TikTok. I never got with it.
I love TikTok. TikTok is like a faster YouTube. I love YouTube.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I like YouTube, man, but I kind of it's just once I realized that scrolling through on social media at night when I'm trying to go to sleep keeps me up.
It do.
I be like,
I put my phone away. Like sleep habits. That's going even back to health. 'Cause listen, like after this podcast, as I break everything down,
yeah,
I'm gonna go in there. I probably turn the game on for like 30 minutes because I put my timer on for like 30, 45 minutes.
oh, that's good.
So it's like that's 45 minutes and don't talk to me.
Right,
I don't even
that's
take,
your
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
don't talk to me. I got my timer on, and I do that every day for at least 45 minutes.
that's good.
Before I even play with kids and none of that. Just
Right,
boom.
you need your men. Hey, man, all men should have that. Even mom, you gotta have that moment. Give me 30 minutes, 30, 45 minutes. Let me wind down for me, and then boom, I'm back to my comment.
If I don't get that, bro,
Something
like-
else.
it's a crazy feeling, like, cause you gotta not got to, but we give our time. You know what I'm saying? 10 hours, 12 hours, whatever you work in a day. Then you gotta come home with they take all the good energy. They take the morning energy. You know what I'm saying? The noon energy. So you coming home with the little bit of energy you got left.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To handle your business, build your business, spend time with your family. You know what I'm saying? And it's like we do this. Well, I do this. You know what I'm saying? Like I stay up late, and I know a lot of people do it. Like I stay up late sometimes because it's just like that's the only bit of control. Like they got my whole day, and it's 9 o'clock already. I feel like I just got off.
Yeah.
I need to be going to sleep, but I ain't had my time yet.
Yeah.
So guess what? I'm gonna stay up late, knowing what it's gonna cost me. But I'm like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So, but
Same
I,
way.
I got a little sidetracked, but basically, like you do need that cutoff time because like we're sleep as you get older. Like when you
I know for me, if I if I don't get an adequate amount of solid, like I'm gonna be honest, you're supposed to get 8. If I don't get a solid 6.5, I'm a whole different person. I'm a whole different person. And then if it becomes consecutive, like if I get 3 here, then 2, then I'm doing something, the next day rolls over, like my body feels it, and then I start to project that mentally, emotionally. I'm short, I'm snappy. It's just like when people get hungry, they get hangry.
Yeah.
You know, just like
all that, bro. Listen, when you travel the world, and I haven't, I'm not even gonna make it seem like I travel the world. I have been out the country, but I haven't traveled. But the times that I did go out the country, what I noticed is, bro, and everybody say this, and I met people from out the country. Like America may be one of the unhealthiest places just by their food. Now I'm not saying like we do got like that. And don't get me wrong, I don't want to be no other place because even when you go, even when you travel, most times you want to come back to America.
Literally.
But at the same, but like
you speaking right,
we are like one of the most unhealthiest, bro. What we eat, some of the stuff in our food is illegal.
Yes, in other countries. They banned it, man. I had a guy. I went to Curacao for my birthday, and we got the conversation. I was like, I had like beef. I had a beef slab and thin slab and some rice, and I was like, bro,
that sounds good.
So good.
That sounds good.
And he was like,
I ain't gonna lie.
I said, man, he was like, you don't have this in your country? I said, yeah, but I'm American. He said, oh, it ain't cooked right. He said, man, y'all use all these chemicals and everything. It's not good for you. Yeah. Y'all eat and we healthy here. You see, and I'm telling you, like, the food was amazing, but it's true, like.
And the food, the food add to your stress.
Yes,
bro, I'm telling you, like,
talked about it.
Food you even like, you read the Bible, and one of my go-to scriptures is take no thought for tomorrow. You know,
that's heavy.
When Jesus said take no thought for tomorrow, like he wasn't saying don't be responsible, don't prepare for tomorrow. He was really saying don't worry. I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah.
When he said take no thought for tomorrow will take care of itself. Today's problem is sufficient for itself.
Yes,
this came out of Christ's own mouth, and it's like that's hard. Like, bro, like don't worry about tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow gonna take care of itself. Today's problem is enough. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're in tomorrow, you're not in today. You're not in right now.
I don't even think we program just to think about it. You know how you grow up, school. It always tells you about the next day, the next situation. So to live in the moment, to be in today. What is it? Monday? To live just for Monday, man. I think, and I'm gonna just throw it out there. I don't think 80% of you people in the U.S. know how to do that. Literally, just I'm not worried about tomorrow. I'm content. Tomorrow can come. I'll do. You know what happens? People who think like that get shunned upon. Like you don't plan nothing. You don't organize. You got tomorrow. You just want to live for the day, and it's not a knock living for the moment. It's not. It's just you can't always stress. Tomorrow's gonna come, whether you alive or you're not.
Yeah.
But living for today, waking up and saying, I got 24 hours to maximize today, and let me just do that. You know, that's a discipline. But people who think like that, sometimes the opposite. It's like, oh, you always thinking about today. You don't plan nothing. You don't make, like, you know, we can sometimes war against each other for the wrong reasons.
That's real too. I do feel you on that too. I do. That's hard. Just to even piggyback on that. Yeah, like I think that's when I read it, and you hear Christ say, "Listen, don't take no thought for tomorrow." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he says more things about worry. He was basically by worrying, can you add any stature to yourself? You know what I'm saying? Can you make yourself taller? Nothing good comes from it. No. You know what I'm saying? Like he was saying it in the context of faith or whatever, like trust God, but
be anxious for nothing.
He was really giving us all kind of advice, putting us on all kind of game. Because, like, bro, you worrying about tomorrow is killing you. First of all, when you worry about tomorrow, when you worry about tomorrow in today, that's killing you slowly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's you putting constant stress, constant anxiety on your body, and you are dying slowly. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, he was not just. It's this profound truth, but even in it, I'm picking like he was giving us health advice. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to be, you want to be like you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like enjoy yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just be in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Don't be in tomorrow. Like be right here where you at with your kids, with your family, with your spouse, girlfriend, boyfriend, friends, whatever. Like be there.
Be proactive about it. Don't let a traumatic situation force you to be like that. Because I think that's what happens. We get into a traumatic situation, something happens to somebody we love, accident, something traumatic, and it forces us to, because it's so much, to lock in on just this moment or this day, rather than just saying, hey, man, tomorrow's Tuesday. I wake up, I'm just focusing on Tuesday. Wednesday gonna
That's a good way to live.
You know,
that's a good way.
That's great.
You about to wait. 7:10. I'm gonna get you out at 7:15.
Yeah.
What was I about to say? It was a good. It's flowed pretty.
Breathe it, man.
It flowed pretty.
Let me ask you a question. How would you unplug? What would you thought process would you recommend to other brothers and the people listening or going to listen to it? What would you recommend? Like, how would you unplug? Because everybody don't have 2 weeks to unplug.
Well, I didn't. It wasn't a no, anybody can do what I can do because I didn't unplug and not go to work. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't one of them. I wasn't on the beach. You feel me? I still haven't unplugged for that, but I am planning. Like me and my wife, we planning what they call it? When you go away for a little while?
Vacation?
No, not a vacation. Well, yeah, you can call it a vacation.
Any vacation?
It ain't gonna be a
vacation.
Is it sabbatical? Is that what they call it?
Sabbatical can be used. Is that what you trying to do?
I'm not gonna. I don't know what sabbatical means.
Sabbatical is like,
I'm gonna just cut that out right now.
Sabbatical is like when you take a leave. It's another term for like I took a sabbatical from work or.
No, I'm not doing that. All right. So we just gonna get away. We just gonna. I booked this cabin. This cabin. I'm gonna just go away with nature. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Where at?
Just Blue Ridge. It's like down there by Atlanta.
Yeah.
But we got it like it ain't in the summertime. It's like late fall.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So we gonna get away for like 3-4 days, and that's gonna be me and her, and we just gonna get away. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just tap just me, her, and
tranquility.
Just get away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause like I said, I got a crazy work ethic, and you gonna need it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You gonna need it, like especially right now when I gotta be thankful. Like I'm thankful for people like you and Audrey. You know what I'm saying? Who do help wherever y'all can. And it's like just even coming and doing what y'all doing, talking on the pod. That's a big help. You feel what I'm saying? Consistently, just to have people consistently. Consistently helping you and believing in you. More importantly, that's why I shot Audrey. Audrey started me 4 years ago, and it's like, bro, me and her done traveled together. Like, bro, I salute Audrey. Shout out to Audrey. Listen, she got her own industry going on. So it was just the fact. It's good to have people in your corner that believe in you consistently. You know what I'm saying? And not just say it, but physically show you. So that's tribe. Yeah. Of course, I got my wife. That's my number one forever. But it's like you got people. It's great to have people in your corner that not only say they believe in you, but you can see it. It's a tangible thing. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't believe I started calling people out. Like I was doing music and people. Cause you know how they do the little fake conversation. Yeah, but I like your music. That's when you hit them with, what's your favorite song?
Right.
You know that one you just did, the one you just performed. Okay. Yeah, I got you.
I'm gonna tell you, every time Willie be like, check this out. I make sure I listen, but then I'm like, bro, this verse right here, that caught me right there. You know, because it matters to have your support system behind you, but showing it.
Nah, that's what you do.
Like I'm appreciative of you because people don't know what I'm going through right now. Just doing this is another and then have somebody be like, yeah, I know what you're going through, bro. I've been there.
Yeah, you know, you need that. You need
really,
that. Iron sharp iron at the end of the day. Salute to you. Salute to Tim. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna cut him off. This was a fire podcast, a midcast. It actually went way.
like a mid.
It flowed good. But we're gonna end it here, man. Look, man, this is No Labels podcast. Monday. We just had to tap in with y'all. We got Tim in the building.
Yo,
we out of here.
peace.
I love y'all. Bim.